Peace, fam. How are you? Hope all is well. You guys are never going to believe what I just did. I made a whole hour and something video and deleted it. Can't make it up. Hold 1 second. Here come the folks. Yes? Are you calling me? I think my son is calling me. I still let him story for another day here. I got a mask on in my own house because I don't, I'm a little older. These kids be outside and they don't know. I don't know what they be into. Anyway, I heard him call me. He may disturb me again before I finish this. So it's pardon me. Right? So we're going to start here. Right? Um, we should all want to see each other shine, right? Like we all out here right now, and everybody's goal is reparations, right? So we should all be out here, right, wanting to see each other shine, right? Uh, Hold on, you guys. Yes. What happened? Open my door. You got the remote. You must have changed the setting on it. It should go to op. Let me see it. No, that's the wrong remote. You must have turned the TV, the input off of there. Pardon me for 1 second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Get in here. No, you don't. Get in here. Get in here. I'm about to put you in bed. Yeah, you got issues. I ain't playing with him. Pardon me, you guys. Pardon me. And I did not want to stop my video because I don't want to keep going through what I just went through. Okay? So, we back here. We should all be wanting to see each other shine, right? Isn't that the goal? Right? That's the goal. Um, why I say that, right? It's because um, like I say, you blowing somebody's candle out is not going to make you shine any brighter, right? So we're out here and we're all on the train, right? The cold train called reparations, right? So if we all fighting for one greater cause, right? We gotta understand, right? How how our behavior, right, can make people go off course. Put it that way, right? So just wait your turn. you're not shining right now, just wait your turn, right? Don't need to pocket watch people, right? There's no reason to disrespect people, right? Especially not those who are out here putting in the work, right? Just because you don't like it emotionally or personally, right? You should not, right, be attaching, right, our lineage, right, to your personal emotions. Some of us call ourselves ADOS. Some of us call ourselves Foundational Black Americans. Some call ourselves B1, right? And then some descendants of American slavery. So when I hear all of that, right, I ain't got nothing to say bad, right, about the lineage. Now, people who are in this lineage, right, don't speak for all, right? So when you're throwing shade to a person, right, you should not include, right, the group, because the group has nothing to do with somebody's individual personal beefs, right? You out here supposed to be doing the works in the name of whatever that connects us to reparations. That's fine. But when you're out here calling people names that carry this lineage, right? Then you are coming to divide and conquer, and we can't have that. Everybody's knowledge is not the same. We're doing this on a universal level, right? But once the devil starts seeing chinks in your armor, he will begin to attack whatever is left wide open, right? I don't really want to see that. And I'm saying that because I'm not the only one watching, right? It's a turn off to a lot of us. Don't do this in the name of Cash App. Do it in the name of your people. And if it was in the name of your people, then you would not be out here, right, throwing shade at our lineage. Don't call a person out, call that person out. Do not call the lineage out. It's not fair to us. You break our spirits. You make people want to stray away from it all. You got to be mindful about your words that manifest, right, into reality, which can hurt or heal people. That's where I wanted to go with that, starting, right? So, and I said that, right, because I remember a long time ago, Minister Farrakhan did this thing called Envy is the Mother of Murder. If you haven't watched that, maybe you need to watch it, right? Because envy is one of the 7 most deadly sins that people leave this planet based on, right? Let your emotions get the best of you. We are people right now who needs to be handled like with surgical gloves on, right? Our people are wounded, right? So don't come out here making the wound deeper, insulting our lineage. We don't watch we don't watch everybody, right? Because we feel as though just if we wanted entertainers, we would go look at the entertainers. But when we're looking for black media news, right, you got to be professional about that. You have to be real professional. You cannot put your emotions in the midst of teaching the people things they know not, right? If you're really in this for what you say you in this for. God be the light. We're gonna get on code. We're gonna be gonna get on code by being the light. So when you encounter the Prince of Darkness, right? When you encounter the Prince of Darkness and his minions, right? Your light should be shining so bright, right? That they know that you got them on radar, right? Until they're no longer a threat to your mind, body, and soul. Stop doing it. Stop doing that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It may sound cute, right? But you don't know how many people may have admire you and you say something, right? About ADOS, or you say something about foundational Black Americans, or you say something about B1, right? Or descendants of American slavery, right? People are going to start looking at you kind of crazy, no matter what you say, right? When you're speaking the truth, if you're bold enough to speak the truth, you should be bold enough to call out the name of whoever you are speaking to. That way, all won't take offense, right? I didn't write this for the brain bash. I'm not here for that, right? I just came to bring the message, right? So we all can fall in line and be on code, right? So that way, no maid or natural devil can penetrate what we have going on here. Because once you start, right, uh, going against or arguing or showing some type of resistance for someone in your own kingdom, right, then your enemies watch out for that type of shit, right? Next thing you know, right, somebody's dead. Let's go that deep into it. Let's get that deep. Somebody is dead. Somebody kills your leader or one of our brothers and sisters because of your emotions, right? This is to bring the truth. This is not for you to have a personal feeling with one person and get a whole gang involved, right? That's why I look at certain things like this, look, a lot of times I'm just going through my news feed. I see things in my news feed, right? Some people I click on because I may have saw something interesting one time that they may have done, right? So maybe I'll do that, right? But then when I'm scrolling down my news feed and then I see some crazy shit going on, right? Um, Especially on my page, when I love my people universally, right? I'm gonna call it out, right? Because I don't have a cash app. I have one, but I only have it because my children told me, Mom, you need a cash app. Oh my God, right? So when I pay bills or I need fast cash, I have that outlet. But I don't have that connected to my page, right? I bring you the truth, right? Without being a 10% blood sucking the poor, making them more poor with illusions and lies and regurgitated bullshit, right? So, yeah, I'm that serious about that. Get on code. Say you're on code, get all the way on code. in codes and another foot in emotions, right? Some people are entertainers, right? I'm one of God's soldiers. I'm a soldier for real. I don't play dress up. Let's put it that way, right? I don't really play dress up. I wear these head wraps every goddamn day. If I don't have my head wrapped up, I have my hair wrapped up, right? I have locks almost to my calves. Second set, I've been growing for 27 years. I've been in the mud of this for a very long time, right? Not one time, right? Have I sold my soul? And not one time have I used my people to make a profit off of them, right? I know the dangers of that. I understand the danger and the penalty of that form of action. Whatever you throw out there, it's gonna come back to you, right? I don't do the like I listen to my brothers. Let me see. Let me tell you. I listen to Professor Black Truth, which as soon as I finish this video, I will go to listening to him because I did an hour and something video, missing out on my lecture, right? To bring a video part. So this is like the second hour, you know. So I listened to Black Authority. I listened to him tonight. Great lecture. If you have not listened, you need to get over there. Professor Black Truth. As soon as I finish with you guys, like I said, I will be going over there to get my blessings from over there. Not like Baba Rashad, right? I love Pharaoh said that, right? I like Search for Yahoo, right? Because that brother teaches you a lot of culture, a lot of things about African culture, right? Information Man, right? Um, I don't know if I said Pharaoh, but that's my, you know what I mean? That's the loop, the I won't say the captain. That's the Pharaoh in charge, right? You got a lot of great people out here doing great things, and they ain't looking for no goddamn cash at, right? They're doing things for the kindness of their heart, out the love of their people. They're not really out here, you know. A lot of these people, word is bond. A lot of these people, if they don't have you, they be eating out a goddamn garbage can. They have taken the social media and race pimped and religious pimped our people, right? And set up shop. But they're gonna pay for their actions. Now, um, I was gonna give you issue at the beginning. I'll wait until the end of my wrap up and give you the season we're in. You know, I like to let my people know what time it is. See, I ain't looking for the big crowd. I'm looking for the chosen few on my page. I'm looking for all of that kind of traffic on my page, right? Although I go public, you know, I'm always, I don't watch the likes or the dislikes, right? I watch the views because I know a lot of people is watching. They won't comment, they won't push like, but they taking motherfucking notes. Know that, right? So I'm here. I'm here. I'm here to give this warning, right? I'm here to give this warning for a specific certain set of people, right? Because if a civilized person does not perform their duty, right, what must be done, right? He or she, right? If he or she does not perform their duty, right? I just don't feel none I've met is worth any sparks on my back or stripes on my body, right? For not teaching this truth, right? And once I teach the truth, or once I send you that universal message, the blood is off my hands, and I can keep it moving. And then my brother Farrah said, he the realest nigga alive. You know what? I feel like I'm the duality of that. I'm one of the realest queens alive. I'm gonna give you this. Raw, uncut, no chaser, right? I don't have a script here. I write and take notes. And even while I'm writing and taking notes, um, just I write things down just in reference. The rest flows naturally, right? You can't come amongst me. You can't come amongst my brothers and sisters like me, right? With that fake conscious shit. Because we gonna call you out. Because we everywhere in this world. We in every form of society out here. From high to low. So don't think we don't know what you think we know not, right? Like the brothers and sisters I deal with, right? We like the walking, talking Bibles, Qurans, right? Torahs, right? We carry a map of the universe in our head. We're the GPSs, right? To guide you through life. Right? You can't, let me tell you something. You can't be the GPS that guide your brothers and sisters, right? Out of mental ignorance while you still lying down in it. You got to be the example. You gotta walk it. You gotta talk it. You gotta breathe it. You gotta look it. Right? Just can't be out here selling that bullshit. This ain't no time for that. This ain't no time for that. Our people are out here right now, right? Looking, right? For people who will heal their wounds. Not make them deeper, right? You're looking for brothers and sisters that they can go on their page and they can relate, right, to them. We can share our Black American, or matter of fact, Black or original, right, experiences with one another, right? So I'm gonna get this. Let's get down to it. To you people who think, right, that you will get away from the wrath of God. And we could break down 100%, right? And then when we get to 100%, we understand that the mass is an ass of people that's easy to be led in the wrong direction and hard to be led in the right? We're aware of that, right? Um, so they worship things they know not, right? In the form of illusions, confusion, emotions, right? And also they do all these things that go against nature. And when you go against nature, you go against your own stuff. You go out there and inject all that shit in your body, right? You start getting all the goddamn surgeries. You start eating all that GMO and unnatural shit, right? Your body, right, will reject it sooner or later, and it will start to fuck you up. It is what it is. They had 10%, right? Who knows? There's no mystery God. They know that. You don't think Obama know that? You don't think Kamala know there's no mystery God? How do you think they've been fooling you all this long time? They've been giving you their God, right? Why they be the gods of this earth, or whatever she want to be. I don't know. Avatar. Let's put it that way. With no malice in there. But yeah. So they you know, they don't want to teach you that mystery God, right? Yet they set up all these illusions to keep the 85% worshiping them instead of their own self. You have to be a savior. You got to look in the mirror and say, today is the day I want to save myself. I'm a mental death. I want to change my life, change my thoughts, so I can change my life, so I can do the greater good, right? So, these are your politicians, right? Your entertainers, your religious leaders, your institutions, and now to add it on, add on, we're gonna give you your social media outlets, right? All of these people work for the government, right? Because they govern, right? All the devil's rules and regulations, right? To keep you dumb, deaf, and blind while robbing you of your wealth, physically and mentally. And if they don't uphold these laws in their camp, the penalty is death. Know that, right? God has his soldiers no different than the devil, right? And we call the poor righteous teachers, right? Um, and we everywhere on this planet, right? We're everywhere on this planet and lords of all worlds, right? We don't believe shit, no 10%, right? Snake oil salesman, right? Is trying to sell us or our people, right? We don't do that. We are wise and civilized and know that we are the sons, SUNS, apostrophe S, and daughters, right, of mankind, right? We are the sons and daughters of the Creator Himself, right? Who created us, right? And not mankind. Because mankind is kind of a man. Like my sister said, black looking kind of people, right? Those are the sons, SONS, SUNS. Got to be melanated, baby, to be up in this camp. But never forget, right? Poor righteous teachers, right? Job is to civilize all, regardless of race, color, creed. We are here to teach all how to goddamn behave at home and abroad, right? Teach them how to be all wise and civilized. Teach them how to come up with their own moral way of thinking about uh, how to distinguish right from wrong. Put it that way, right? So no, we don't mess around with these that mankind, right? Because mankind, those kind of people, are the reason why this earth is getting ready to give them back everything they have given her, right? And these are the ones who like to play with them high explosives, like fracking and cutting down the trees and putting out viruses and shit like that, right? Well, all of that comes back to us in the form of what? Rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes, which forms what? Uh, Tornadoes, hurricanes. Right now, we got two hurricanes in the water. It's historical. first time two hurricanes that came together at one time, right? And when they combine, they'll be inland. They can't really predict that shit right now. They don't know how fucking fast it's going to be when it actually hit land. But I'm gonna tell you the width of it, right? The width of it starts. We're gonna start and go backwards from Texas, move it all the way up to St. Louis, come on back over to the northeast, come on back around to Florida. We all in the bullseye. It's amazing that when these hurricanes come, they come to the 13 colonies where they really enslaved us and brought us here to the shores of North America. And they come from Alkebu land, also known as Mama Africa, right? It is what it is. So, yeah, we ain't playing with y'all devils. We ain't playing with y'all devils, right? I'm not a groupie. I want y'all to understand something. I'm not a groupie, and I'm far from anybody's fan. I feel as though that I got my own light, right? I love my own light, right? And I am going to always be that light, right? That sets the example of the greater good, right? I'm not here for that. Let me tell you something. I'm from, I ain't got to go all through that, right? I have touched the hems of some of the most powerful people on this planet, right? Physically, my walks of life, highs and lows. Okay, so it takes a lot to impress me, right? I really look at entertainment nowadays as just the bozos for white supremacy, but that's for another day, right? So we're gonna go here. People ask this question all the time. Well, why did God make the devil, right? God made the devil so he can bring forth his powers to show and prove, right? To you, who's soul controller, right? And what God always do, or is going to do, or already has done, right? Is kill that devil in one day, right? By changing, right? The mentality, right? Of his people, right? It's the great awakening, grand rising, the greetings, right? It is true. You change your mindset, you change your life. You change your life, you begin to help change the nation, right? We're going to go, because I got the gut. I don't want to keep this long like I usually do, because I want to get into Professor Black Truth and Serious, you guys. I'm shaped, mold, fashioned, and built for this, what I'm doing, right? I'm telling you now, my God, not my God, my educator, right? Used to take me all over, right? Just to bomb niggas, right? Just to bomb their ass, just to see where their head was at, just to lure them in, right? And give them that universal work when they not doing what they supposed to do, right? Yet say they standing on the square of truth. Telling them good at it. Everybody is professional in certain things, which I have college degrees, certifications, and all that, right? But my profession is being the earth, right? Different places have different mindsets. Know that, right? So where I'm at, I live in Delaware. I'm the first state of the United States, right? I separate the Yankees from the Confederates, right? They call my state, right, divine equality. I'm the firstborn earth here, right? And when you come to my state, when you start with this state, you go all the way up to Mecca, and now we've expanded, right? But we're in the land of the gods, in earths, in their seeds, their black stars, right? So you come this way, you in the conscious. Niggas ain't gonna play with you, you know, all that hotep shit. Niggas will still knock your ass out. Some places, people will tell them, don't come off the motherfucking porch unless you know your lessons. We ain't playing with you devils. Okay? Because I was talking to my daughter. My daughter's upset, right? My daughter is mad. She's like, "Ma, can't stand it. Look how they have or embarrassing Delaware." She said, "Biden and the hoochies," right? I was like, she mad. She mad with it all. She sees it all. She was born on Halloween, right? She's a seer. Glad my daughters ain't out there in the world like that because I would have been on the front. What the fuck you hold? What you doing? Right? There's no way. Right? Anyway, I just want to get that out there. I'm in the land of the gods and earth. Okay? Don't let motherfucking social media and these politics, right? And these hood rats fool you. Right? We are called divine equality. Why? We are the eighth black population, right? We have not really been mixed, polluted, tampered, and diluted as people think we are. Since they think this is a breeding camp, this ain't no fucking breeding camp here. You got real American descendants of slaves here. As a matter of fact, Delaware was the last state, right? Delaware was the last state to let their goddamn slaves go. You know that, right? You know, sometimes people can hear shit but really don't have no actual facts on what the fuck they talking about, right? We're also the guard called the Garveyites. This is Bob Marley's home. This is a conscious, not play, but a conscious state, right? Delaware, like I said, was the last state. Ain't that right, Biden? Wasn't Delaware the last state that they that freed slaves up here, right? And not only, and then they've been doing this, the riots here. Google riots, Google riots of Delaware, and see how these devils, right, was chasing us coming through here, right? Not that long ago, right? And burning down our houses, lynching us, hanging us, putting us away in paddy wagons. Ain't that right, Joe Biden? So, you know, I'm kind of puzzled. I'm kind of puzzled how you up in this state like that around all these black people, right? And nobody ain't chin checked you yet. But you got close to it during my mother's era, because my mother, her 7 brothers, my father, their brothers, and they had a gang called the Blackie Blacks, right? They burnt this motherfucking city down to the ground. They were under martial law for a year, or almost a year. No lights, food, water, running water. Isn't that right, Joe Biden? And you still out here taking us, right? As something to play with because we are calm, cool, collected. But you know, once they wake up, you know what's going to happen here, right? You already know. Be rejoicing since you said it. black people are here are your best supporters. I don't think so. We have mastered our enemies. We went to your castles, schools. We still had friends that we went out to their house. They were living in castles and although we had nice big homes, not like that nice big homes, right? Our mothers were your maids, right? They cleaned up behind the DuPonts. My mother worked for Hotel DuPont for about 25 fucking years. My grandfather, my great grandfather, right, worked for Neem Moore's chemical plant for 50 something fucking years, right? These are the children that you integrated in your jungle, right? Who are now, right, all grown up and understood the damage you have done, not only to us, but our family down in Smyrna, in Georgetown, over in Gander Hill, right? While you built the meth clinic, right? Where your people go in there right across the street. They have a meth clinic in Delaware, directly across the street, right? From the white, drug infested community. They walk up and down the streets like zombies all goddamn day. I kid you not. They steal out of the stores all day. I kid you not. State troopers is right there and won't touch them. Isn't that right? Not gonna hold you guys, right? I just want us to unify because our babies is watching, right? And the elders is dying like flies. And every time an elder dies, that's like burning down the library. Get with your elders. Even if you talk on the phone, get all the information you can from that elder. It will be valuable information that you wish that you would have got before they return. No, my 92-year-old Nana returned last year, right? But her library didn't burn, right? She took 46 at the time. Yeah, it was 46 years she invested her knowledge in me, right? I just found a photo. I'm going to show you guys that, right? And they tell me you're going to be hard to say that you're going to have, it'd be hard for you to prove that you were descended of slavery. Not me. I found a picture of my grandmother's. My grandmother, she was the baby out of 16. I found a picture of her grandfather. He was a sharecropper. He got on the overalls, got the beard. He looked like those people on Duck Dynasty. It was eerie. And then, you know what we found? It was deep. The picture he had, it was a fucking bear in the back of the picture. Eyes glowing. He never knew it was there. Okay? My grandmother's father, right? They come from Maysville. They were slaves along with Mary McLeod Bethune. I have family plots in Maysville, South Carolina, as well as Sumter. All that's my territory. All of that is my ancestors, right? Then we can trace it back down to the Gullers, right? It's my shit. It's my ancestral. Can't take it away, right? The churches are still here. The plantations are still here, right? The graves are still here. Oak trees still here. Anybody talking about they don't know how they gonna figure it out, right? Come see me. Don't say come see me, but holler at your girl. I'll find it. I'll figure it out. I'll be with the best high priest that's in the United States of America. That's all they do, right? You got, sometimes you can't listen to that genealogy shit. We take you straight to the tree, the source, all knowledge, where and how you got here, right? Or if you were already here. Yeah. So, yeah, playtime is over. It's time for us to unify or die, right? And if you don't, you will die. Physically, maybe. Mentally, you're going to die 1,000 goddamn deaths out of ignorance, right? So it's time to rebirth ourselves. Um, rebirth ourselves. We start by healing and helping one another to heal. We don't have to do all of the brain bashing and causing harm and damage to one another, for likes or clicks or goddamn cash at, right? So yeah, so we gotta all learn to be in tune, not with just nature or your God, but with one another. That's how we stay on code, right? Um, do your job. Just do your job. Do what the universe sent you to do. Mind your business, right? Unless it's harming our people, right? Mind your business. Worry about the next person's flaws because I'm quite sure you got enough of your own. I know I do, right? To polish up on, right? Focus on the past. You're not there anymore. You gotta move and stay in the present, right? Project your future, right? No matter what you did, right? Doesn't matter as long as you didn't rape somebody or murder somebody with malice or ill intentions, right? You could be reformed. Know that, right? So, just never allow your emotions to get too much to you, especially to the point where you're going to get on a computer and start typing that shit about your own people, right? Don't do that. Your sister, I ask you, don't do it. Don't look good. It's not a good look for us, right? Um, be the warrior, not the worrier, right? Be the warrior, not the worrier. Fight with those that fight with you. Never be the aggressor. You will be victorious in your battles, right? Choose your words. Choose your battles wisely, right? Always come in peace, yet be prepared for war, okay? Now, I'm going to wrap it up with the season we're in, okay? Today is the first day of what's called Ishu, or some, you Israelites call them Esau's children, right? But these are the Virgin Mary, also known as Oshun, also known as Virgo, also known as the Ibeji's twin, evil twin, right? Also Mercury, right? So when we deal with Oshun in this season, that type of Oshun comes with a price, right? You also, in this energy, you deal with two-faced people, right? Ibejis are twins. You got a good one, you got a bad one, right? So, watch out for the two-faced shit if you see it, right? Or you find yourself entangled in it, right? Say nothing, walk away. You are being tricked into something. It has nothing to do with you, right? So, also with Ishu rules the streets. All of Ishu's children are masters of the streets. Virgos are masters of the street. They're also perfectionists. You have some that is pictured OCD insane, right? Then you have some that is so filled in their own shoeness, as I call it, material side of them, that they don't pay attention to being organized. But you do have some, Beyonce is a Virgo, Michael Jackson, go down the list, right? But those are your Virgos, those are your Oshun, you see how they get that money? Money people, right? But it comes with a price, right? I want you to be, I wanted that, get that up the line. Ishu or Eshu, right? Or Esau, as a lot of people call, um, comes, it's the season we call the harvest. This is when you work for the springtime. You went on vacation, right? Now you come in and get all of your supplies because we've advanced. It used to be work from the spring to the summer, and then now you start storing everything, right? So this is the time you get your fruits, your vegetables, your preserves, your herbs, your teas, everything for survival mode. But dealing with COVID, a lot of us should already be here, right? A lot of us should already be at this level where we got everything we need now, right? It's time, right, to retreat. Because you know what's coming. I told you 2 hurricanes is already in the water. 2 hurricanes. So, Ishu, Virgo, comes through. That's the end of the harvest. And it's also the time where you will reap all that you've sown, right? And judgment mainly comes with this, well, following this, right? Or all the way up until Oya season. Oya represents the winds, the hurricanes, the tornadoes. She comes through, clear the path, right? Everything is going to, once she gets here, everything for the year is dead. Right? That's why you cross over. That's why you got Halloween. Halloween is really not about no spooky shit, right? Halloween is really the time when the earth itself goes dead, right? There's no life. Some places it's fortunate. Other places will experience the 4 seasons naturally. That's what happens. Right? I live in Delaware. We got all 4. That's why I won't. When I leave home, I'm ready to come back because I like the winter. I like the spring. I like the summer. I like the fall. If it's hot here, I just can imagine what's going on in other tropical areas. I like the cool breeze. I like to see the leaves change colors. I like to drink chocolate while it's snowing outside, to be honest, right? So, yeah, that's what we get ready to go through. This is the time where we get ready. That's why they call it Labor Day, because after Labor Day is the season of rest. You're really supposed to be resting or getting prepared to hibernate like all the other creatures and things of that nature on this planet, right? And we will remain in that state until time springs up again, right? We live this way because this is the way life is governed, right? The sun, moon, and stars, as above, so below. There is no mystery, God. A lot of these things are just natural law, right? They're taking them and putting them at, titled them with, giving them these titles such as Bibles, Qurans, Taurus, all types of religious illusions. And all you got to do is be natural, be yourself. KRS-One says not natural if it goes against God. I agree. Okay. I'll let you guys go. I got something to do. I gotta go look at Professor Black Truth. Right? Um, and my son is here. Yeah, I'm wearing my mask because he can really fly out. So I'm the type of mom I say no, 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 and the next thing you know, I'm like, all right, yeah, they get me every time. If there's somebody that can jack me for things, it is my children and the grands. That's okay. That being said, keep your vibrations high. This is the end of Sunday's wrap up. I know I'll be building with you guys if it's something very important.